Hello, everybody, and a very pleasant good afternoon. Today, the Rocky Mountain Turf Club presents 7 races featuring the best of the best, the B-Cup stake races over a variety of distances. And here are the changes of note for today. In the first race, the number 3 horse, Fuller Moon, has been scratched. That is, number 3 horse, Fuller Moon, has been scratched. And also a jockey change. In the first race, the number 2 horse, Force of Fire, will be ridden by Ryan Nelson. That's the number 2 horse, Force of Fire, will be ridden by Ryan Nelson. In the second race, the number 2 horse, Holy Moses, has been scratched. That is the number 2 horse in the second race. Holy Moses has been scratched. And in the third race, the number 3 horse, Snow Ghost, has been scratched. That is, Snow Ghost, the number 3 horse, in the third race, has been scratched. Those changes again. In the first race, the number 3 horse, Fuller Moon, has been scratched. And a jockey change, the number 2 horse, Force of Fire, will be ridden by Ryan Nelson. In the second race, the number 2 horse, Holy Moses, has been scratched. And in the third race, the number 3 horse, Snow Ghost, has been scratched. And those are the changes for today's racing program. And we recognize the Alberta Community Thoroughbred Race Association with our B-Cup races today. And we are approximately 14 minutes away from post time for the first race. Please place your bets as soon as possible to avoid being shut out at the pari-mutuel windows. First race will be coming up in about 14 minutes. 10 minutes to post time for today's first race. Friends, we have first race coming up in approximately 9 minutes. Coming out first is, excused from the post parade. First will be that number 4 horse. The number 4 horse just went by. That is Miss Lottie. Miss Lottie is owned by Corey Wiest, Clayton Wiest, Rick Wiest, Lana Wiest, and Lori Ferguson. Lori Ferguson is the trainer, and Trevor Simpson is the rider. That is the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie, that has been excused from the post parade. And speaking of the post parade, thank you, sir, for the call to the post parade. And we have a field now of 6 horses for today's first race, the B Cup 2-year-olds. This is the youngsters going over a distance of 5.5 furlongs. Number 1 horse is Lil Butch. Lil Butch owned and trained by Travis Robson and ridden by Jose Rocha. The number 2 horse is Force of Fire, owned by Brady Schultz, trained by Colton Meade, and ridden by Ryan Nelson. The number 5 horse is Judges Empire. Judges Empire, owned by Brady Schultz, trained by Colton Meade, and ridden by Double G, Garfield Gordon. The number 6 horse is Eye of the Fire. Eye of the Fire is owned by Brady Schultz, trained by Colton Meade, and ridden by Andre Powell. And the number 7 horse is Gold Lane. Gold Lane, owned by William Hassanor and trained by Lyle Magnuson. And the rider for Gold Lane is Glarus Allen. And that is a field of 6 for today's first B Cup race for 2-year-olds over a distance of 5.5 furlongs. And we're about 8 minutes to post time. Make it 7 minutes to post time. Five minutes to post time. 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses will now be taken up to the starting gate at the north end of the track for today's first race. It is approximately 2 minutes to post time. 2 minutes to post time. Horses are being moved into position to load for today's first race. This field of 6 is now being loaded. Having a little bit of trouble with the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie. Gold Lane to go in. Number 7 horse. They're at the post. And they're off. A V-Cup stakes race for 2-year-olds, a field of 6 over a distance of 5.5 furlongs. And here they come, and breaking quickly for the lead is Miss Lotte, followed by Little Butch. Then it's Gold Lane and Force of Fire, followed by Judge's Empire. Trailing the field is Eye of the Fire. Around that first turn, and Miss Lottie has a lead of about 2 lengths over Lil Butch. And then it's back to Gold Lane and Force of Fire, and followed by Judge's Empire, and trailing the field is Eye of the Fire. Midway down the backstretch, and Miss Lottie has a good lead now of about tears, stretching it out to about 7-8 lengths over Little Butch. And coming up is Gold Lane on Little Butch, as well as Force of Fire. Now turning for home, it is Miss Lottie. Miss Lottie's got a lead, and Miss Lottie will bring it home. Going away, that is Miss Lottie taking it to the finish line. It looks like Force of Fire is going to be second, and who's got third? It's between Judges Empire and Gold Lane. Well, Miss Lottie runs a very strong race to win it going away. Unofficially, for our first race of the day, the B Cup for two-year-olds. We will stand by for the official results. Unofficially, the winner of today's first race, V Cup Stakes race for 2-year-olds. Unofficially, the winner, the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie. Finishing second, the number 2 horse, Force of Fire. Third is the number 5 horse, Judges Empire. And fourth, the number 7 horse, Gold Lane. That is the unofficial result of today's first race. And the result of today's first race now official. Moving into the winner's circle, the number 4 horse, the winner of today's first race, Miss Lottie. Owned by Corey Wiest, Clayton Wiest, Rick Wiest, Lana Wiest, and Lori Ferguson. Lori Ferguson is the trainer, and Trevor Simpson, the rider. Winner of today's first race, the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie. Second, the number 2 horse, Force of Fire. Third, officially, the number 5 horse, Judges Empire. And fourth, the number 7 horse, Gold Lane. Following Gold Lane, finishing fifth, the number 1 horse, Lil Butch, and sixth was the number 6 horse, Eye of the Fire. That is the official order of finish for today's first race. We recognize the Alberta Community Thoroughbred Race Association, and our first race of the day, the B Cup Stakes for 2-year-olds. The payouts for today's first race, the winner, the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie, paid $3.10 to win, $2.50 to place, $2.40 to show. Number 2 horse, Force of Fire, paid $9.50 to place, $6 to show. And the number 5 horse, Judges Empire, paid $5.60 to show. The exactor paid $92.30. The triactor paid $909.30. The winner of today's first race, the number 4 horse, Miss Lottie, paid $3.10, $2.50, and $2.40. Number 2 horse, Force of Fire, paid $9.50 and $6. And the number 5 horse, Judges Empire, paid $5.60 to show. The exactor paid $92.30. The triactor paid $909. The triactor, $909.30 was the payout. And we're about 15 minutes away from post time, 15 minutes to post time for today's second race. This will be a B Cup stakes race for 3-year-olds over a distance of 6 furlongs. It is a 4-horse field after the number 2 horse, Holy Moses, was scratched. 15 minutes to post time. Friends, that is our Dixieland Band with their version of the composition, the Neil Hefti composition, the theme from The Odd Couple. The Odd Couple, a play originally by Neil Simon, and of course it went to a movie and a very popular television show. A little bit cooler today with the autumn weather, but the band down there is always hot. The Rocky Mountain Turf Club is pleased to present horse racing, a game of live horse racing for the 2025 season. We recognize the 30th year of operations in Lethbridge and Southern Alberta. And the fall race meet will continue after this is the final weekend for September. It'll wrap up the Thanksgiving weekend in October. And the track admission is always free. There's plenty of other activities, including the mini market, the music you just heard, outdoor barbecue, and beer garden. Several activities for the kids, including the sick horse races and the candy scramble. That's all at the Rocky Mountain Turf Club. Ten minutes to post time for today's second race. Thank you, sir. It is the call to the post parade for today's second race. This is a B-Cub stakes race for 3-year-olds over a distance about 6 furlongs. And the number 1 horse is Humor Me. Humor Me is owned by Ed Bird Rattler and trained by Laura Conway. O'Shane Nugent is the rider. The number 3 horse is Italian Grizz. Italian Grizz, owned by Max Gibb and Rose Rossi. Trainer is Kyle Magnuson, and the rider is Laris Allen. The number 4 horse, Topologist. Topologist is owned by Laura Conway, trained by Laura Conway, and ridden by Ryan Nelson. And the number 5 horse, Eye the Fire. Eye the Fire, owned and trained by Travis Robson and ridden by Jose Rocha. And this is a field of 4 for today's second race, the B Cup Stakes race for 3-year-olds over a distance of about 6 furlongs. And we're approximately 7 minutes to post time. Approximately 5 minutes to post time. Approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses will now be taken up to the starting gate to load for today's second race. Gate moves back for the 6-furlong race to the far end of the track on the north side. It's approximately 2 minutes to post time. Horses are now being loaded for today's second race. Last horse to go in, Eye of the Fire. They're at the post. There and they're off. In our second race of the day, a B Cup race, a field of 4 over a distance about 6 furlongs. B Cup race for 3-year-olds. And they will be on to the main track here right away. On the inside it is Humor Me. On the outside, Italian Grizz. Right behind is Topologist. Trailing the field is Eye the Fire. And they're going into that first turn. The lead of about a half length for Humor Me over Italian Grizz, followed by Topologist, and then back to Eye of the Fire. And they're going on to the backstretch now, and Humor Me has the lead, but making a move is Italian Grizz and Topologist, and back to Eye of the Fire. Midway down the backstretch, half-length lead for Humor Me, but here comes Topologist on the outside, and then it's back to Italian Grizz and Eye of the Fire. Around that far turn, and Humor Me is holding on to about a half-length lead over Topologist, and now they're going to turn for home. And here it is, Humor Me and Topologist. Humor Me and Topologist. Is Humor Me going to hold on? Humor Me at the finish by about a head over Topologist, and followed by Italian Grizz and Eye of the Fire. Unofficially, Humor Me holds on for the win, the number 1 horse. We will stand by for the official results. Unofficially, the winner of today's first race, the number 1 horse, Humor Me. Second, the number 4 horse, Topologist. Third, the number 3 horse, Italian Grizz. And fourth, the number 5 horse, Eye the Fire. And that is the unofficial result of today's second race. And the result of today's second race is now official. The winner of the number 1 horse, Humor Me. Second, the number 4 horse, Topologist. Third, number 3 horse, Italian Grizz. And fourth, the number 5 horse, Eye of the Fire. Moving into the winner's circle, the winner of today's second race, the number 1 horse, Humor Me. Humor Me is owned by Ed Birdrattler, trained by Laura Conway, and ridden by O'Shane Nugent. So, official order of finish for today's second race. The winner of the number 1 horse, Humor Me. Second, the number 4 horse, Topologist. Third, the number 3 horse, Italian Grizz. And fourth, the number 5 horse, Eye of the Fire. That is the official order of finish for today's second race. The payouts for today's second race. The AB Cup stakes race for 3-year-olds. The number 1 horse, Humor Me, paid $11.20 to win and $3.70 to place. Only 4 horses in the race, so there was no show betting. The number 4 horse, Topologist, paid $2.60 to place. The exactor paid $18.90. The triactor paid $19.40. The winner of the second race, number 1 horse, Humor Me, paid $11.20 and $3.70, and the number 4 horse, Topologist, paid $2.60 to place. The exactor paid $18.90. The triactor paid $19.40. And approximately 17 minutes to post time for today's third race. 15 minutes, approximately 15 minutes to post time for today's third race. Friends, the Alberta Community Thoroughbred Race Association has a booth and display located on the ground floor near the main entry. And throughout the fall meet, we invite you to drop off your losing tickets to enter a draw for some prizes from the Alberta Community Thoroughbred Racing Association. 10 minutes, about 10 minutes to post time. Friends, it's time for the post parade for today's third race. It's a field of 5 over a distance of about 6 furlongs. This is a B-Cup race of 3-year-old fillies. The number 1 horse, Adventurous. Adventurous is owned by Roy Romano, trained by Travis Robson, ridden by Jose Rocha. The number 2 horse is City Ballet. City Ballet is owned and trained by Travis Robson, ridden by Juan Apango. The number 4 horse, Fire Again. Fire Again, owned by Bruce Fenton, trained by Chandra Clark, ridden by Andre Powell. The number 5 horse is Oki. Oki is owned by Max Gibb, trained by Colton Meade, and ridden by Trevor Simpson. The number 6 horse is Spaghetti Tree. Spaghetti Tree owned by Carol Brown, trained by John Brown, and ridden by Blanford Stewart. That is the field for today's 6th race. Make that third race a field of 6 over a distance of about 6 furlongs. B-Cup Stakes race for 3-year-old fillies. And it's about 8 minutes to post time. 5 minutes, approximately 5 minutes to post time. Three minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. And the horses are moving towards the starting gate for today's third race, and it's approximately 2 minutes to post time. Horses are being loaded for today's third race. They're at the post. And they're off. This is a field of 5 horses over a distance of approximately 6 furlongs. For 3-year-old fillies, our B Cup race, and taking the lead quickly is Oki. And on the outside, it is Spaghetti Tree, followed by Fire Again, and it's back to Adventurous. Trailing the field is City Ballet. On that first turn, and Oki has a bit of a lead over Spaghetti Tree. And then it's back to Fire Again, followed by Adventurous, and then back to City Ballet. On to the back stretch, and Oki has a lead of about 3 lengths, and stretching it out over Spaghetti Tree. Making a move is Fire Again, also coming up is Adventurous, and trailing the field, City Ballet. Around that far turn, it is Oki. And Oki has got a lead now of, about 8 lengths, maybe more. And turning for home, into the stretch, it is Oki. Oki, and coming up is Adventurous and Fire Again. And to the finish, it is Oki, followed by Adventurous and Fire Again. And then we have City Ballet and Spaghetti Tree. Unofficially, the winner of today's 3rd race, B-Cup race for 3-year-old fillies, the number 5 horse, Oki. Unofficially, the winner of today's 3rd race is the number 5 horse, Oki. 2nd, the number 1 horse, Adventurous. 3rd, the number 4 horse, Fire Again. And 4th, the number 2 horse, City Ballet. Unofficially, the winner of our 3rd race today is the number 5 horse, Oki. The result of today's 3rd race is now official. The winner, the number 5 horse, Oki. 2nd, the number 1 horse, Adventurous. 3rd, the number 4 horse, Fire Again. And 4th, the number 2 horse, City Ballet. Moving into the winner's circle, the winner of today's 3rd race, the number 5 horse, Oki. Oki is owned by Max Gibb, trained by Colton Mead, and ridden today by Trevor Simpson. That is Trevor's 2nd win on the day. A B-Cup race for 3-year-old fillies, the 3rd race of the day, the winner of the number 5 horse, Oki. The official order of finish, the winner, number 5, Oki. 2nd, number 1 horse, Adventurous. 3rd, number 4 horse, Fire Again. 4th, number 2 horse, City Ballet. and fifth, the number 6 horse, Spaghetti Tree. The payouts for today's third race, the winner, the number 5 horse, Okie, paid $220 to win, $210 to place, and $210 to show. Horse, Adventurous, paid $270 to place, $230 to show. Number 4 horse, Fire Again, paid $310 to show. The exactor paid $4.30. The triactor paid $35.60. Winner of today's third race, Okie, paid $220, $210, and $210. Number 1 horse, Adventurous, paid $270 at $230. And the number 4 horse, Fire Again, paid $310. The exactor paid $4.30. The triactor paid $35.60. And we're about 8 minutes away, make that 18 minutes away, 18 minutes away from today's 4th race on the program. Every race day at the Rocky Mountain Turf Club, there's a variety of activities for the kids, including a candy scramble, stick horse races, jump up and shout contest, and as well as a photo booth. Watch for this and the other activities each day at the races during the fall meet through the Thanksgiving weekend. Friends, to entertain you between races, our Dixieland Band down on the tarmac with the Herb Albert Standard Tijuana Taxi. Approximately 14 minutes to post time. Approximately 10 minutes to post time. It is time for the post parade for today's fourth race. A field of 5 going over a distance of about 5.5 furlongs. Our B-Cup Stakes race for fillies and mares, a sprint, a 5.5 furlong sprint. And the number 1 horse is West Coast Harbor. West Coast Harbor, owned by Lane No Runner and trained by Rusty Smith. The rider is O'Shane Nugent. Number 2 horse is Skips Rock. Skips Rock is owned by Max Gibb, Charlie Weaselhead, and Derek Fox. The trainer is Travis Robson, and the rider is Jose Rocha. The number 3 horse is Dazzling Mist. Dazzling Mist, owned by Lyle Magnuson, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Juana Pango. The number 4 horse, the River Gray. The River Gray is owned by Gary Marks and Gordon Haug. Gary Marks is the trainer. Trevor Simpson is the rider. And the number 5 horse is Deficit Maha. Deficit Maha, owned by Max Gibb, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Double G Garfield Gordon. And that is the field for today's 4th race, over a distance of 5.5 furlongs, a B-Cup sprint for fillies and mares. And it's approximately 7 minutes to post time. Hello, Rose, what do you got down there? A little bit of a face painting today? Yeah, okay. That could be for all ages, not just youngsters, right? They're all sitting up there on the tarmac. Little chance to get your face painted. All part of the fun here at the Rocky Mountain Turf Club. 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses will now be taken up to the starting gate for today's fourth race. 5.5 furlongs, about 5.5 furlongs, up to the north end of the track to load. It is approximately 2 minutes to post time. Horse is now being loaded for today's fourth race. Last horse to go in, number 5 horse, Deficit Maha. They're at the post. And they're off. It is a 5.5 furlong sprint for B Cup stakes race, the fillies and mares. And here they come, and taking the early lead is the River Gray. The River Gray, followed by Dazzling Mist. Then it's Deficit Maha, back to Skips Rock. Trailing the field is West Coast Harbor. Round that first turn, the lead is the River Gray, followed by making a move, Dazzling Mist. And then it's over to Deficit Maha, and then back to West Coast Harbor and Skips Rock. Down the backstretch, midway down the backstretch, the lead is the River Gray, about a length lead over Dazzling Mist. But coming up is Deficit Maha around that far turn, followed by West Coast Harbor, and the trailer is Skips Rock. Now they're turning for home, and into the stretch, it is the River Gray. And the River Gray is moving away, and the River Gray will take it at the finish, followed by Deficit Maha and Dazzling Mist, and then it's back to West Coast Harbor and Skips Rock. Unofficially, the winner of today's fourth race, the number 4 horse, the River Gray. Second, the number 5 horse, Deficit Maha. Unofficially, the winner of today's fourth race, the number 4 horse, the River Gray. Second, number 5, Deficit Maha. Third, number 3, Dazzling Mist. And fourth, number 1, West Coast Harbor. The unofficial result of today's fourth race. The results are official for today's fourth race. The winner, number 4 horse, the River Gray. Second, number 5, Deficit Maha. Third, number 3 horse, Dazzling Mist. And fourth, number 1 horse, West Coast Harbor. Moving into the winner's circle, the winner of today's fourth race, the number 4 horse, the River Gray. River Gray owned by Gary Marks and Gordon Haug, trained by Gary Marks, and ridden by Trevor Simpson. And with that, Trevor has the hat trick today. That is his 3rd win on today's program. The payouts for the fourth race today, the winner of the number 4 horse, the River Gray, paid $570 to win, $290 to place, and $230 to show. Number 5 horse, Deficit Maha, paid $4 to place, $320 to show. Number 3 horse, Dazzling Mist, paid $3 to show. The exactor paid $15.70. The tractor paid $46.20. For the fourth race, the winner, number 4 horse, the River Gray, paid $5.70, $2.90, and $2.30. Number 5 horse, Deficit Maha, paid $4 and $2.20. And the number 3 horse, Dazzling Mist, paid $3 to show. The exactor paid $15.70. The tractor paid $46.20. And it is approximately 18 minutes to the fifth race. 18 minutes post time for the fifth race of the day. Friends, the Rocky Mountain Turf Club reminds you Bully's Casino is open 7 days a week, all year long. Ask about getting your winner's edge card. Go to the Bully's Casino information desk or cash cage to get your card. And here we come. It is time for the kids to take over the track. Youngsters are going to go on our little bit of a stick race. And we got a big field coming out there, and they're going to line up across the track. And they'll wait for our friend the bugler there. He will blow the bugle. That'll be the first thing. That'll be the post parade. Then I will say they're at the post. And then when I say they're off, that means you run. Nice straight line there. Okay. We've got to get our finish line set up down the track there. They're at the post. They're off. Let's run. Ooh, we got a break on the inside. Black Silk is just taking that down the track as quick as possible. And light blue teal Silk is second and Gray Silk third. And everybody finished. That's pretty good. Now I think it's time for some little bit smaller youngsters to take the track. This is the thrill of the track for the youngsters. Okay, youngsters, kids, line up across that track in a straight line. There we go, straight line, all together. Yeah, our youngest youngster there is going to need a little bit of help. Just getting lined up. One more to go in. Okay. They're at the post. They're off. Let's run now. Let's run. Gray Silk real quick and is going to... Oh, and we got a photo finish at the line. And a couple of youngsters are going to see if they can finish. Might need a little help there, but yeah, dust yourself off, just like a regular jockey. That's right. You get up and you move down the track to the end. There you go. Now we got to move out of the way as the tractor maintenance crew is doing some little bit more of maintenance here. They got one more pass, so let's just wait for them to pass before we go on to our next stick horse race. And that's about 13 minutes to post time. Okay, here we go one more time. We're going to line you up across the track and that straight line one more time here. Straight line, kids. Now back. They're at the post. They're off. Let's run. Ooh, and quick break in the middle on the track. It is Black Silk, but here comes Teal. Ooh, and we might have got nipped at the wire there. Got a rider down, but he's going to finish. They're going to finish. Everybody finishes. That's a good job. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, kids. Later on, we'll have a little bit of candy scramble. Use all that energy running on the stick horse race. The reward will be some candy at the candy scramble later on. "10 minutes to post time. 10 minutes to post time for today's fifth race. The call to the post parade for today's fifth race. A field of 5, a B-Cup sprint over about 5.5 furlongs. The number 1 horse is Conrado. Conrado was owned by Max Gibb, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Double G Garfield Gordon. Number 2 horse is Little JP. Little JP is owned by Jeff Van Nistelrooy, Jim Depew, Rick Wiest, Corey Wiest, and Lana Wiest. The trainer is Jim Depew, and the rider is Laris Allen. The number 3 horse, Mr. Beams. Mr. Beams is owned by Lloyd Buffalo, trained by Jocelyn Giesbrecht, ridden by Juan Apango. The number 4 horse, Grey Lake Alex. Grey Lake Alex is owned by Barbara Norlander, trained by Sean McConaughey, and ridden by Blanchard Stewart. And the number 5 horse, Crown Ruler. Crown Ruler owned by Gary Marks, trained by Gary Marks, and ridden by Trevor Simpson. That is the field of 5 for today's 5th race. Approximately 7 minutes to post time. Approximately 5 minutes to post time. 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses will now be taken up to the starting gate for today's 5th race. It is approximately 2 minutes to post time. Horses are now being loaded for today's 5th race. Last 2 horses to go in, number 4, Gray Lake Alex, and 5, Crown Ruler. They're at the post. They're off. This is a field of 5 in a B-Cup sprint over about 5.5 furlongs. And on to the main track. On the inside, it is Little JP. In the middle of the track is Gray Lake Alex, and then followed by Mr. Beams and Crown Ruler. Trailing the field is Conrado. Round that first turn, and Little JP has the lead over Gray Lake Alex. And on the outside is Crown Ruler. On the inside, Mr. Beams. Trailing the field onto the backstretch is Conrado. Down the backstretch, and Little JP has the lead over Gray Lake Alex. And there is up on the outside is Crown Ruler, followed by Mr. Beams, and closing as well as Conrado around that far turn. And it is continuing to lead is Little JP. Little JP is turning for home with the lead over Gray Lake Alex. So it's Little JP on the inside and Gray Lake Alex on the outside. And it'll be Little JP, Gray Lake Alex, and then followed by Crown Ruler, and Conrado, and Mr. Beams. Unofficially, the winner of today's 5th race, the number 2 horse, Little JP. Friends, there is a photo for third, so please hold on to your pari-mutuel tickets until the race has been declared official. The winner unofficially is Little JP. Finishing second, unofficially, the number 4 horse, Grey Like Alex. And there is a photo for third, so please hold on to your pari-mutuel tickets until the photo has been reviewed to determine the official order of finish. Unofficially, the winner of today's 5th race is the number 2 horse, Little JP. Unofficially, second, number 4, Grey Like Alex. Third, number 5, Crown Ruler. And fourth, number 1, Conrado. The results of today's 5th race are now official. The winner, the number 2 horse, Little JP. Finishing second, number 4, Grey Like Alex. Third, number 5 rather, is Crown Ruler. The number 5 finishes third, and the number 1 horse, Conrado, is fourth. Moving into the winner's circle. The winner of today's 5th race, number 2 horse, Little JP. Little JP is owned by Jeff Van Nistelrooy, Jim Depew, Rick Wiest, Corey Wiest, and Lana Wiest. Jim Depew is the trainer, and the rider is Laris Allen. The winner of today's 5th race, the number 2 horse, Little JP. The official order of finish for today's 5th race, the winner of the number 2 horse, Little JP. Second, 4, Grey Like Alex. Third, 5, Crown Ruler. Fourth, 1, Conrado. And fifth, number 3 horse, Mr. Beams. The official order of finish for today's 5th race. The payouts for today's 5th race, the winner of the number 2 horse, Little JP, paid $5.70 to win, $4.30 to place, $2.30 to show. Number 4 horse, Grey Like Alex, paid $7.50 to place, $3.10 to show, and the number 5 horse, Crown Ruler, paid $2.10 to show. The exactor paid $27.90. The triactor paid $47. Winner of the fifth race, the number 2 horse, Little JP, paid $570, $430, and $230. Number 4, Gray Like Alex, paid $750 and $310. And the number 5 horse, Crown Ruler, paid $210 to show. The exactor paid $27.90. The triactor paid $47 even. Today's sixth race coming up in about 17 minutes. About 17 minutes to post time for today's sixth race. Fifteen minutes approximately to post time. 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes to post time. Thank you, sir. You had a little bit of help there on the post parade from our CP rail going across the track and over the highway. And it is post parade time for our sixth race, or a distance of 7 furlongs, a field of 6. The B-Cup Stakes race for fillies and mares. The number 1 horse is Driving. Driving is owned by Tansley Miyashiro and Liana Miyashiro. Tansley Miyashiro is the trainer. Lorena Bujo is the rider. Number 2 horse is Awareness Autism. Awareness Autism owned by Ellie Rutherford, trained by Ellie Rutherford, and ridden by Trevor Simpson. The number 3 horse, Wicked Woman, is owned by Gerald Braun and Lynette Braun, trained by Chandra Clark, ridden by Andre Powell. Number 4 horse, Jaquadra's Devil. Jaquadra's Devil is owned and trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Laris Allen. The number 5 horse, Chickle Sparks. Chickle Sparks owned by Mankumar Mahindi and trained by Mankumar Mahindi. Jose Rocha is the rider. And the number 6 horse, Jasmine Chieftain. Jasmine Chieftain owned and trained by Sean Cathrobe and ridden by Blanford Stewart. That is the field of 6 for today's 6th race over a distance of 7 furlongs. B-Stakes race for fillies and mares, and the starting gate is down at the southeast end of the track for this 7 furlong race. Horses will break along the backstretch, come around to the grandstand one time, back around the track one more time to the finish. Approximately 6 minutes to post time. Approximately 5 minutes to post time. 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses are now being taken to the starting gate at the southeast end of the track to load for today's sixth race. And it is approximately 2 minutes to post time. Horses are now being loaded for today's sixth race. Horses going in to the starting gate for today's sixth race. They're at the post. They're off this field of six over a distance of 7 furlongs. And breaking quickly on the outside is Chickle Sparks. And right there as well is Tricardner's Devil, followed by Jasmine Chieftain on the outside. On the inside is Wicked Woman, and it's back to driving, and trailing the field is Awareness Autism. We go around that far turn for the first time, and it is Jacadra's Devil, and the challenge is coming from Chickle Sparks. Chickle Sparks and Jacadra's Devil as go by us for the first time, followed by Wicked Woman. Then it's driving, and Jasmine Chieftain, and trailing the field is Awareness Autism. Around the paddock turn, and the lead is Jacadra's Devil, just by about a head over Chickle Sparks as they go on to the back stretch. And it's followed by Wicked Woman. Then it's driving. We go back, and now Awareness Autism is there, and dropping back is Jasmine Chieftain. Down the back stretch, and it is Jacadra's Devil with a lead, a bit of a lead over Chickle Sparks as they go around that far turn. But moving up quickly is Wicked Woman, and there comes driving as well. And back to, we have Awareness Autism, and trailing the field, Jasmine Chieftain. Now they're turning for home, and it is Jacadra's Devil, but on the outside it is driving, and driving is coming up, and it's driving on the outside, driving, and who got second between the Jacadra's Devil and Wicked Woman? Looks like driving on the outside got the win, but we will hold on and wait for the official results. Unofficially, the winner of today's sixth race is the number one horse driving, and there will be a photo for place. So please hold on to your pari-mutuel tickets until the race has been declared official. Have a photo for place and show. Unofficially driving the winner, photo for place. So please hold on to your pari-mutuel tickets until the race has been declared official. Unofficially, the winner of the sixth race is the number one horse, Driving. Unofficially finishing second, number 3 horse, Wicked Woman. Third, unofficially, number 4, Jaquadra's Devil. And fourth, number 2, Awareness Autism. That is the unofficial result of today's sixth race. The result now of today's sixth race is official. The winner of the number one horse, Driving. Moving into the winner's circle is the number one horse, Driving. Driving is owned by Tansley Miyashiro and Liana Miyashiro. Tansley Miyashiro is the trainer, and Lorena Bujo is the rider. Finishing second, the number 3 horse, Wicked Woman. Third, number 4, Jaquadra's Devil, and fourth, number 2, Awareness Autism. The official result of today's sixth race. The official order of finish for today's sixth race, the winner, the number 1 horse, Driving. Second, number 3, Wicked Woman. Third, number 4, Jaquadra's Devil. Fourth, number 2, Awareness Autism. Fifth, number 5, Chickle Sparks. And sixth, number 6, Jasmine Chieftain. That's the official order finished for today's sixth race.
The payouts for today's sixth race, the winner, the number 1 horse Driving, paid $21.40 to win, $7.70 to place, $3.10 to show. Number 3 horse Wicked Woman paid $9.80 to place, $2.70 to show. Number 4 horse Jaquadra's Devil paid $2.10 to show. The exactor paid $117.60. The tractor paid $79.80. The winner of the sixth race, number 1 horse Driving, paid $21.40, $7.70, and $3.10. Number 3 horse Wicked Woman paid $9.80 and $2.70, and the number 4 horse Jaquadra's Devil paid $2.10. The exactor paid $117.60. The tractor paid $79.80. Coming up in about 17 minutes will be the 7th race of the day, over a distance of 1 mile and 1/16. It's the B Cup 3-year-old and up classic. And here comes the youngsters down onto the tarmac for the candy scramble. Gather around, kids, follow the leader, get yourself some candy. A lot of you might have been in that stick horse race, used up a whole bunch of energy. Now you get a chance to get your sweet treat as part of our candy scramble. Just follow the directions there, and it will be time to get some candy. 15 minutes to post time for today's 7th race. 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes to post time. Thank you, sir, for the call to the post parade. For today's 7th race, this B-Cup 3-year-old and up classic over a distance of 1 mile and a 16th. The number 1 horse, Sabro's Grace. Sabro's Grace, owned by Barbara Norlander, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Double G Garfield Gordon. The number 2 horse, Charlie's Creed. Charlie's Creed, owned by Godfrey Weaselhead, trained by Justin Weaselhead, ridden by Odine Edwards. The number 3 horse, Christine's Jack. Christine's Jack, owned by Jacqueline Smith, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden by Laris Allen. The number 4 horse, Full Out Fire. Full Out Fire, owned by Travis Robson, trained by Travis Robson, and ridden by Jose Rocha. Number 5 horse is Gold Special. Gold Special, owned by Wade Salmon, trained by Colton Mead. The rider is Trevor Simpson. And the number 6 horse is Kiss Me Hello. Kiss Me Hello is owned by Nax 2 Holdings, trained by Charles Butch McDonald. Shamari Muir is the rider. And the number 7 horse is CC's Kitten. CC's Kitten is owned by Nax 2 Holdings. The trainer is Charles Butch McDonald, and the rider is Lorena Bujow. That is the field of 7 for today's 7th race over a distance of 1 mile and 16. And friends, the start gate is up at the top of the home stretch, and horses will break around the track 1 time and a 2nd time back across the grandstand and then home. And it's about 7 minutes, approximately 7 minutes to post time. 5 minutes, approximately 5 minutes to post time. Three minutes, approximately 3 minutes to post time. Horses will now be taken to the starting gate at the top of the stretch for today's 7th race. It's approximately 2 minutes to post time. 2 minutes to post time. Horses going in. Proceeding well to the gate. Looks like CC's Kitten is number 7 going in on the far gate. The post and they're off. Really quick in this B-Cup Classic. And breaking is CC Kitten. Across on the inside, it is Sabro's Grace. And right there is Charlie's Creed, as well as Christine's Jack. Then it's back to Kiss Me Hello, followed by Full Out Fire and then trailing the field is Gold Special. Around the backstretch for the first time, the leader is Sabro's Grace. Making a move is CC's Kitten, followed by Christine's Jack. Then it's back to Charlie's Creed, and then we have Kiss Me Hello, and followed by Full Out Fire, and trailing the field is Gold Special. Coming around that far turn, and now with a substantial lead is CC's Kitten on the inside, and well, that's the outside, and it's Sabro's Grace. So Sabro's Grace has a lead of about a half length over CC's Kitten as they go by us for the first time. And then into the paddock turn, it is Sabro's Grace and CC's Kitten. Moving up is Christine's Jack, and as well, moving up is Kiss Me Hello. Then it's back to Gold Special, and then we go to Charlie's Creed on the backstretch, trailing is Full Out Fire. Down the backstretch, halfway down the backstretch, Sabro's Grace has got a lead of about a length over CC's Kitten, and then coming up is Christine's Jack as you go around that far turn, and then it's Gold Special, and then making a move is Full Out Fire, followed by Charlie's Creed. Trailing the field is Kiss Me Hello. Turning and coming into the turn, and here it is. It is Sabro's Grace, and Christine's Jack. Sabro's Grace is going to take it on the lead, and then it's Christine's Jack and Full Out Fire, and it looks like Gold Special for fourth. Unofficial winner of today's seventh race, the number 1 horse, Sabro's Grace. Unofficially, the winner of today's seventh race, the number 1 horse, Sabro's Grace. Unofficially second, number 3, Christine's Jack. Third, number 4, Full Out Fire. And fourth, number 5, Gold Special. That's the unofficial result of today's seventh race, the B Cup 3-year-old and up Classic. The result of today's seventh race is now official. The winner, the number 1 horse, Sabro's Grace. Finishing second, number 3, Christine's Jack. Third, number 4, Full Out Fire. And fourth, number 5, Gold Special. That is the official result of today's seventh race. Moving into the winner's circle, the winner of today's seventh race, the B Cup 3-year-old and up Classic, the number 1 horse, Sabro's Grace. Sabro's Grace is owned by Barbara Norlander, trained by Lyle Magnuson, ridden today by Double G, Garfield Gordon. The official order of finish, the winner, the number 1 horse, the Burroughs Grace. Finishing second, number 3, Christine's Jack. Third, number 4, Full Out's Fire. Fourth, number 5, Gold Special. Fifth, number 7, Cece's Kitten. Sixth, number 2, Charlie's Creed. And seventh, number 6, Kiss Me Hello. The official order finished for today's 7th race. The payouts for today's 7th race, the winner, the number 1 horse, Burroughs Grace, paid $410 to win, $260 to place, $220 to show. Number 3 horse, Christine's Jack, paid $280 to place, $240 to show. Number 4 horse, Full Out Fire, paid $370 to show. The exactor paid $8.60. The tractor paid $28.60. The winner of the 7th race, number 1 horse, the Burroughs Grace, paid $410, $260, and $220. Number 3 horse, Christine's Jack, paid $280 and $240. And the number 4 horse, Full Out Fire, paid $370 to show. The exactor paid $8.60. The triactor paid $28.60. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's Rocky Mountain Turf racing program. Join us again next weekend for more racing action as we move into the month of October, with racing Saturday, October 4th and Sunday, October 5th. Post time both days, but the first race will be 1:15. Announcements to go out at 1 o'clock, first race at 1:15. On behalf of the management and the sports staff, along with the owners, trainers, and the jockeys, we appreciate your attendance and support of the Rocky Mountain Turf Club, where every heart races and every horse matters. Thank you and good afternoon.